anyways, then I'm at the Divine Spine getting my spine checked, and this is my new doctor who's going to be helping me. And your name is, sir?
Dr. Daniel Cherubine.
Dr. Cherubine, thank you so much, sir, for allowing me to record you. I'm just going to put this down somewhere if I may. Is it okay to put it here, being electrical? Okay, let me just put this so it's not in my hand, but we're just on action. Thanks everybody for joining me. Click like and subscribe. If you have a back issue, come to Divine Spine, see this doctor.
Okay, so for the purpose of today, what we're going to be going through is your x-rays.
Yes.
We're going to be going through what's happening with the spine, what we can do to help the spine, and then some of the future progress of what can happen if you don't get treatment and what can happen if you do get treatment. Make sense?
I need help, yeah, I feel.
So come join me.
Okay.
Okay, so this is your lovely neck. I'm going to flip it so it's in the same direction as this sheet
All right.
and this image up on here.
Okay.
Okay, first thing I want you to notice is the break in your curve.
Okay.
If you notice the lines in the second image, second from the left at the top. You see how
Yes.
there's nice fluid lines?
Right.
There's no break. So it almost looks like a backwards C.
Yeah.
Can you notice in yours where there's a break in that C?
Well, because I was bringing my head back when you said to stand up straight, I was
Yeah, that shouldn't matter.
purposely.
If anything, it should make
Oh,
the curve
still?
more prominent. Yeah, absolutely.
That was part of some physiotherapy they had told me at one point. They said that I do, like I'm letting my head fall forward and to pay attention and keep my shoulders back and so forth. But that was like almost after an hour, year and a half after my injury. And it was like, ow, that's hurting. And then he was like, okay, slow down on it then. And then I was supposed to do different shoulder exercises, putting again the shoulders back and different things. And it was just seemingly hurting everything more in my neck. So,
Well, this is why, because when you don't have a curve there and this flattens out in the midsection,
okay.
what happens is it adds extra pressure on the joints and the discs in the area. Discs are these little jelly things in between the vertebrae that help the spine keep the pressure off its joints.
Okay, yes.
Okay. Now, when you look at these vertebrae, the squares,
Yeah.
you can start to see that some of them are changing shape.
Oh,
They're skirting it.
oh, they
Can you
are
s-
actually supposed to be square, just like in your diagram.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see it now. Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
the way it's.
Not
That.
those ones, the top left.
Yeah, we have to look at that. I'm sorry.
Yeah. And so, as this starts to skirt out, the reason for the skirting is usually because there's an extra compression on these vertebrae, and the body is building the bone out because you're putting so much pressure on it. Does that make sense? And this has been going on for years. This doesn't develop overnight. This is
Okay.
5, 10 years
Yeah,
plus.
right.
Okay?
And I have had several back injuries in some different form or another, whether it be rear-ended, car accident, or just somebody hurting me, banging on my back,
Yeah.
back around 2000.
So this section
So,
right here.
Yeah, there's compound injuries. So there's,
This section right here
yeah.
is almost bone on bone. You can see how
Oh.
close it is, right?
Yes, I feel it too.
And
I don't
that's
know.
C7, C6. That's the bottom, the base of your neck.
Okay.
Okay? And then these bones forming here and here on the front of C5 and C6 are what's going to create some inflammation as well.
So this is bone forming.
Yeah, those dots, that's bone.
Ooh, that's not loose, like broken pieces of fractures or something. Because
No.
for me, I
No, it's
feel
not broken.
something like
It's not broken fracture.
cracking inside.
The cracking will be
That's
the lack of
what's making that?
space, and it's almost like you're pushing on a joint and it's having to do this, and then the sound travels through your fluid into your ears.
Okay.
That's why it
Because
sounds so
depending on how I sleep, again, depending on how my neck is feeling, is dependent on how I can position myself when I sleep. I used to sleep on my stomach. Since this injury, I can't because this doesn't want to turn properly. And so that when I go to get up, it'll be like it's locked of sorts, like not really, but it's, and then I have to like, and then you hear a.
That's why.
It's like, oh.
That's what happens when you have compression.
And it's like, oh no, I probably just injured the bone, but I had no choice.
No, you didn't injure the bone. You had compression from this. And it squeezes the fluid out and it creates a little negative pressure. And then that click is the release of a gas bubble.
It doesn't sound like that. Like it's going.
Yeah,
like
that's the sound it makes when the gas bubble's released.
Okay.
It's a crack sound.
Okay.
Yeah. So whenever I see something like this, especially in the neck has to take priority in my opinion versus anything else in the body because the spinal cord is thicker in the neck, and then as it goes down, it gets thinner and thinner and thinner. So more information in the thicker parts, in my opinion, is more important. So our treatments are going to be focused around the entire spine, as well as low back, with a priority around the neck.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes.
So.
And what about my shoulder? By chance, is there any chance of incorporating that at all?
Absolutely, there is.
The shoulder totally.
Absolutely, but this section gives out information into the shoulders.
Oh.
Yeah?
Okay. Yeah.
So, we're going to the source.
Okay.
And we're not going to chase pain.
Well, because remember when I fell on the shoulder as well as the face. Like I fell on that, and then it seemed to do something to the neck and shoulder blades. And here, the rib cage, everything seems to be now, out of lack of words, when I looked it up, it said crepitus.
Crepitus is the sound.
It feels like it's worsening quicker as the year is progressing. And that's what's scaring me, because I feel I'm still pretty young, even though I'm 55. I'm not as young as you, but I feel I'm just too young to be in this kind of pain and this kind of like, ow, all the time.
Sure.
I think I'm rigid, already. I had a lady I met the other day, excuse me, about, I think she said she was in her 80s. She seemed more agile than me and stronger than me. Oh, did I already tell you?
Yeah. You went to an aquafit class.
A what?
An aquafit class?
Oh yeah, no, that wasn't.
No?
No, I haven't been swimming in years.
Well, I thought you were
I would
saying
drown if I went swimming. I have balance problems and everything since the concussion. No.
Well, this is my solution for you, or a solution for you, because when we start these treatments, what we're going to do is we're going to improve the quality of movement that we get in these sections. Okay? Improving the quality of movement generally means we get to decrease stiffness and tightness because it doesn't get stuck in one position. Okay? And in order for us to do that, we need to do multiple treatments in order to create some muscle and joint memory in the body.
Right.
Okay? And by that, I want to start you off with 3 times a week, seeing you. Okay?
Now, is the spine, are you saying that it's not curving the way it should? Does that mean that the neck is crooked? Like, is there some deviation? Is there something wrong with my neck? Like, for me, I feel like initially, when the incident happened, I should have had a brace.
No.
And it feels like it should have been decompressed, like elongated and just healed, because I felt like the injury was so traumatic to the muscles and to the possible nerves and so forth. Like I would initially, when I first had the injury, I was so off balance, like stuttering all the time, not just stammering the way I do now.
So in my opinion, that's not a neck injury, that's more of a head injury.
Oh yeah, I did.
Right? And you are seeking family care, a family doctor.
I try to, but it's almost like chasing a mouse with salt. I don't know how to describe it, but each time I go to see someone, they're like, oh, okay, yeah, we'll make you an appointment. And then 5, 6, 7 months down the line, or even up to a year down the line, I may get that appointment. And they're like, well, how are you feeling today? And it's like, well, okay, this is how I'm feeling. And, oh, that seems fine. And it's like, yeah, but this has been going on all this
Okay,
time.
but you have to start seeking family doctor care and work with me with this, because
Okay.
we're focusing on the neck.
Yeah,
The neurological stuff that you've been going through
right?
needs to be properly assessed and
That's a
properly
separate
treated.
one?
That's gonna be separate,
Okay,
okay?
yeah, because
So
I
we're just
did ask
focusing on
for a
this.
neurologist as well, but again, it's
Yeah.
still waiting.
You wanna keep going that direction, so get on the phone, call someone, and make sure you get that taken care of.
Because the one neurologist I've seen, they're about within the 6 months-ish. from
Whatever it may be, that's just something that you have to talk about with them.
Said that I don't have memory issues. Do you think spinal or any issues in the neck could cause memory?
No.
No.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah.
So it is from the noggin getting the smash.
That's
on
what
it.
that's what I would assume.
Okay. Now, the fact that I can't turn my neck all the way, is that gonna help when we're doing this? It's gonna get me to be able to.
Yes.
Without
That's
hearing
we're
this.
going to be improving the range of motion and the symptoms. Pain will go down, range of motion will go up, and then we're going to reassess after 15 treatments to see where we're at.
Okay. At a cost of?
Every adjustment is $63.
Okay, so that's times 3 per week.
Yeah,
So
times
that's
15.
63 times 15 without tax.
Right,
does that
but
include
no,
tax?
it doesn't include tax. It's
Oh, okay.
63.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, at that price, I'm gonna have to check my my pennies in the bank, as well as see what kind of coverage is available.
Absolutely.
Now, is that a set thing, 3 times a week, or is it?
This is my recommendation. You can
Yeah,
do whatever you like. I'm here to help you.
right. So at 2 times a week, and you still would want at 15 sessions, or
Yeah.
would that be, okay. Well, I know I could possibly try and get the 2 a week. I could try and work on that.
Yeah, we can do 2 a week. You're still getting lots of improvement. Even 1 time a week you'll get improvement. It's just how fast the improvement will be the more often.
And
you go.
for me, again, because of my age, because of how I feel, that different times, like for example, I just moved. I live on the 4th floor now, as opposed to living in a house where it's only the few steps to get up the stairs into the main level of the house. I'm already feeling pain in my feet, my ankles, different parts of my body. I'm tired. So I wouldn't necessarily want to rush it too quick. I know you're the doctor, you know best.
Yeah,
But I do know my body, and I know the minute I would even get touched might hurt, because I even get hurt just taxi rides.
Well, we're
just
gonna get a
opening
treatment
the
today.
door. Okay.
Okay. And you did review the consent form, right?
Yes, I looked over.
And I'm gonna go through it with you because there's only one real risk to these treatments that we use with this technology. And it's just an increase of pain or stiffness that usually lasts a few hours to a few days.
Okay.
Because as we're moving something that's not used to being moved,
Yeah.
the body kind of tenses up and it says, where are you going? Hold on.
Right.
And then that's where a muscle will feel like you just did a workout.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
Well, we won't be doing anything like that today. I'm gonna take my homework home and look at that, if I'm allowed, pictures of the x-rays.
Do you want to take a picture so you have it on your phone?
Sure. And again, I need to look into who's paying for this. How is this gonna be paid? If it can be a mutual, like a half and half, or how am I going to budget this? So I need to work that out first. And then also lastly, just figure out what type of treatment you're looking into doing immediately. Is it hands-on? Is it a machine?
It's a machine. I'll show you.
Oh, yeah.
And
So,
there's
yeah.
information on the machine in this folder as well that
Oh.
explains it more.
Okay,
But yeah,
Yeah, so things like that, I probably want to look at, read, research,
Yeah, no problem.
and like I said, because I have many different ailments, like osteoarthritis or porosis. I think it's grown into a porosis at this point, but I have fibromyalgia and everything, so I'm pain very easier than most people. So I'm
And
kind
this
of
is,
already in pain today, so
No
I
worries.
want to be sure.
no worries. So come up with me.
Okay, you want to do that first or this later?
Oh yeah, you can take your pictures of this now.
Now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, let's take some pictures. So can you just go through let's see here. So this is the neck from the right side. I guess I don't want to show any of that information.
You good?
And is this what's that thing?
It's called your hyaline balloon.
Oh, where is it?
Right here.
Is it big for a woman?
No.
Is that the way they look? Oh my
It's normal,
goodness.
yes.
And what's this? That's the way it looks so hollow?
Your airway.
Wow.
Ready for the next one?
Yes, please. Thank you for your patience.
Beautiful.
Anything we want to talk about on this?
No.
Real quick? No?
That's normal. Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And then was there not one of the back?
No.
Oh, it's just the
It's
face.
just the neck that we took.
Oh, do you want to take a picture of that one? Oh, what's this one now? What angle is that?
That's the one
front?
where you open your mouth.
And that's looking at the front or from the back?
It's a little bit irrelevant when you're talking about an X-ray. It goes right through it. Yeah, it doesn't matter whether it's the front or the back, it goes straight through it.
Oh,
But
okay.
there's no
Because
issues,
it's
it's
just
all normal.
wondering, because this side looks a little different than that side.
It's just a slight rotation.
And which side is that? That's the right?
That's the right.
So which would be this side?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay, good to know. Thank you, doctor.
You're welcome.
So now we got some different tools out here. Ooh, look at all this.
I don't know. So this machine does little taps.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Oh,
It's an up and down, and we have different instrument attachments that we can use on different things, like the spine, or if we want to work on muscle or tissues surrounding the spine.
oh, yes.
And this little contraption here lets us know exactly if it hits something hard or if it hits something soft. And it lets us know exactly when the vertebrae has been changed position or if it's less restricted.
Oh.
Yeah. And then we can
Does
change
this
how much
change?
force, yeah?
Oh, I was just gonna say. Oh, that looks a little. Yeah, that I could handle, I'm
Yeah.
sure. But the other one looked
Oh
like
yeah, absolutely not. We'd use
gonna take
this
chisel
one.
out a piece of my.
We start light and we improve in terms of pain threshold and all that kind of stuff.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
Yes. So when you first starting, what is the force that you would put normally?
This one.
Normally it is only at 10?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But the last lady, she had it at a considerable difference, or?
Well, yeah, I'm not going to
She
talk
was,
about other patients with
no,
you, but
no,
yeah,
sorry.
we definitely use different things with different patients.
Okay. Was there anything here you wanted to talk to me about? Anything to do with my neck that might conjoin to?
We did in your X-ray.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm sorry, I have short-term memory. Does it affect my stomach, or what is mine affecting? If you don't mind
It
repeating,
can.
sorry.
It can, yeah. It's like for the purposes of today, we're just going to focus on the one thing,
Okay.
and then we can talk about more as we go along. But I just want
Sure.
you to focus on this one thing.
Yes.
I'm not going to
yes.
overcomplicate all of this.
Yes. Don't mind me if I'm not staring you in the face with the camera. I don't think that would be necessarily the nicest, have it in your face like that. But all right,
so
well
you-
that sounds wonderful. Thank you
grab
so
your
much.
stuff, come to the front with us.
Thank you. Okay. Oh wow, guys, this is going to be exciting. This is where I got my x-ray done. And then as it shows different things here, to show the difference. But I'm going to shut this down now. Thanks for joining me, and I will see you shortly.